Hey guys, welcome to another puppy vlog. Hi, say hi, Wally. Oh, this is little Wallace. He's technically my brother. It's my mom's new puppy. And today I'm gonna show you the first 3 things I taught him when it comes to obedience tricks, or first 3 things I am teaching him. This is actually the first time we're working on any of these commands together, because I want to document the process, the ups and the downs of raising this little nugget. Again, this is my mom's dog. He's not mine, but I mean, I live so close, and who wouldn't want to work with this little chunkamunga? Yeah. So let's go ahead and get your food ready. Okay, so we're gonna show you his, oh, I thought I stepped on him, but it was this toy. So we're gonna show you his food here. What he's eating is, yep, well, let's focus, there we go. Raw meat, raw bone, raw organ. You can see him, he's very excited to eat. He's very food motivated, but the funny thing is, he was actually kibble fed at the breeder before my mom got him. She let him try kibble because she's still a little new to raw, even though she watches my video and supports it, but she's still learning, and he barely wanted to eat it. So this is awesome, the kid is smart. Yes, my 2 dogs, Ben and Finn, are back there because just while he's eating and I'm working with him, I don't need dogs surrounding us. So what we're gonna do is I got a little food here. Come over here. And you're gonna guide his nose and put him in a sit. And then I just feed him while he remains in an SIT. I'm not putting a command to it. He is so stinking cute. If he puts his paw up, I remove my hand. Good job. And I'm just letting him pull little bits out. If he uses his teeth, I'm not giving him any food. So let me see if I can get a close up here. So see how he's using his tongue, his paws are on the ground, and that's when I'm gonna slowly move my thumb back and release the food. Good boy, good job. I'm not putting any commands to it. I'm just letting him eat like a good boy, keeping his paws down, and when he put his paw up, I just remove my hand. So the first thing I'm teaching this little nugget in terms of obedience is SIT. And like I said, I'm not putting any command to it, and I'm just gonna continue practicing this during feeding time. Working a dog's mind tires them out more than physical stimulation, and the big thing with puppies is that this is their biggest growth spurt of their entire life, is when they're a puppy. And so this is when their brain is developing. They are literally sponges, and this is when it is imperative to work with them. To calm down, I'm gonna go back because he's using his paws a lot, and I'm gonna keep my hand close to his nose, gently raise up till his bottom hits the ground. Yes, there we go. There we go, see that? There we go, there we go. Keep your paws down, because I don't want him to be pawsy. Finn is very pawsy, but there we go. He's using his tongue. There we go. Look at that good chunk-a-munk. You guys are being good too. This is actually good for Finn and Ben for training because it's teaching them impulse control. You know, there's a lot, all my dogs, my 2 dogs, and then my brother here basically, are very food motivated. So it's really important that they all get practice being around each other, not always eating at the same time. It's good for him to be around them, but have some barrier so he feels safe to eat. Okay, first off, pro tip, see how I'm keeping my hand kind of close to his chest and head down? The more you have, can you see that? The more you have your hand out away from their nose, the more likely they will use their paw or stand up. I want to reward him for having all 4s on the ground and his bottom on the ground, because now we did this with Finn when he was a puppy, and now anytime Finn wants something, he just sits. And that will be amazing because he sits, he pays attention to me, and that's really big. So this is why this is one of the first things I teach the puppy. The other reason is it's easy. It's something that almost anybody can train. When you have friends come over that undoubtedly want to meet the puppy, it's something they can keep up with the training. And so that's why I like teaching it. It's just, it gives everybody a win. It's also tough to film because I'm trying to keep him in frame while doing this. There we go. Yes, good boy. Good job. Now I'm opening and slowly moving my thumb away from the food so he can access it. And the other reason I love it when you guys teach SIT first is you're teaching them gentle at the same time. How are you doing that? Well, you're making sure that the food is covered by your thumb unless they use their tongue. If he starts using his teeth, my hand goes away. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah. And the way that you would add a command to it is you give the command 1 time after they're already offering the behavior, right? You give the command 1 time, and as soon as they start to complete that behavior, sit, yes, like this. He was already doing it. Then you give the treat while you give your marker word, which is YES. If you don't know what a marker word is, click the link up here, or there's a link in the bio you can watch after this. The other reason I love teaching this first is it teaches them the value and the excitement of keeping all 4 paws on the ground, so it really helps stop jumping up in the future. I want to make sure that he knows what we want out of him. We set proper expectations day one. He's only been with my mom in her household for a few days now. I mean, this is not something we're waiting a month to do. We started doing basic training stuff day 2, day 3. You could even start day 1. This is his first time doing this because I wanted to show you guys, but it's really important that you don't wait because they're smart. These little stinkers are smart. Look at him. He's already sitting. Honestly, I could start. Look at that. He's got food on his beard. So he's continuing to SIT. So I'm going to continue to feed him slowly, not when he demands it, while he maintains in this position. Because why stop if he's not stopping? The longer he has all 4 paws on the ground, the better, in my opinion. So I want him to associate having all 4 paws on the ground, especially in an SIT, with a really positive thing, which will come really helpful in the future. If you want him to stop doing something and you just ask for an SIT, he'll be much more likely to do it because you conditioned it so early on. For the duration and length of these little training sessions, I would keep them very short, maybe just a few minutes, even 30 seconds at a time until they get really good at it. And then you could just feed them out of a bowl or smart feeder just to keep it positive in the beginning, always end on a positive note. Now for the next thing we want to show and see if we can get him to do a DOWN, the way that I teach this is, let's see if I can do this and film at the same time. So he's already perfected the SIT, and then I bring my hand down to the ground, keep it close to his chest, keep my hand in a fist holding the food. Wait till he gets all the way down. Go. Oh, see, his elbows are not touching. This is hard to film, but I'm gonna do my best. His elbows are not touching. So I bring it a little bit closer to him and it kind of forces him to, there you go. Then I open my thumb and only feed him. Can you hear him? And I only feed him, while his elbows are on the ground. So the trick is to bring it a little bit closer. There you go. I brought it a little bit closer to his body and it kind of forced him to go in a DOWN position. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, that's a good job. And if you're wondering, I have his food bowl here on top of where I had the camera. So see how he's not gotten up from an SIT? I'm gonna go ahead and reward that because he's just being so good. Here he is, using his tongue and being gentle. Good sit. Okay, let's go back to the DOWN. So we're gonna slowly move my hand down, keep it close to his chest. If he's not going to his elbows to the ground, I just get a little bit closer to his chest, and there he is. There you go, so now I'll release. Whoop, his elbows popped up. There we go. Yeah, that's a good boy. While he stays in that position with his beautiful dirty beard, we're gonna keep feeding. So right now, guys, you may not believe me, but I am exercising this puppy. Stimulating their mind exercises their body and tires them out far more than any physical exercise. So I'm exercising him, I'm training him, and right now, not only am I training him what a benefit it is for him to be in a DOWN, which is always a good thing for a dog to know, but I'm also training him to be gentle, to only use his tongue. Guys, look at this. He's still in an SIT. Like, how stinking cute. How stinking cute. Hi. Hi, little man. This is why I love teaching these commands first, because look how quickly they pick it up. It's easier for the owner or the pet parent to train it. It's easy for the puppy to learn it. It creates a really solid foundation and just creates an early win. If you guys want to see what I recommend for crate training, click the video linked right here and we'll pop over and talk about crate training with you. Or if you want to see what my favorite harness is for both adult dogs and puppies, click the video linked right here. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.